I am happy to be here 8 a.m. every Friday for our Fab Friday live makeup demonstrations, and they're definitely live. I'm Sherri Jessee. I start out with no makeup at all, and then I do a fresh face for my Friday. Today, I started off with some beautiful skincare, and for me personally, I think it's important that you do have a cleansing regimen to take care of your skin. And this was sent to me. Miss Becky sent this to me, and this is called O-Way. And O, I'm sure, stands for organic. And everything that I used here, we started off with the cleanser, and it's a nice creamy cleanser. And then I followed up with this beautiful de-stress tonic potion. Has an amazing fragrance, and I can see here echinacea and just different all natural ingredients. And the good thing about this skincare is that it is completely organic. Then I use the Awakening face moisturizer, and let me tell you, did I need awakening this morning. I was out to the wee hours. Anthony had a really amazing show in Hendersonville, North Carolina last night, but it was really late when we got back last night. He's good to let me sleep while we're driving, but still, it's all squeezed up in the car, and I woke up, I just felt like a slug. So hopefully the Miracle Eye Complex helped to brighten my eyes. And she also sent to me this brush, which works well when you're applying your facials. And I did do one of those charcoal peel-off masks this week, and I used this brush. So that was nice. Now, one of the things, I thought this was key. They sent me this paperwork. This, all of this skincare is 98.6 to 100% biodynamic, organic, naturally derived. And you know what they're saying is that many companies that say they're natural or organic still have toxic chemicals in their products, and these do not. So there's no animal testing, no parabens, no GMOs, no synthetic ingredients, no synthetics, no silicones, no phthalates, SLA, SLES, or artificial colorants. So I really enjoyed that. And just for example, this de-stress tonic potion, which is my favorite, and all of the ingredients here from O-Way. This has skin brightening, gently purifies and energizes the skin to increase the efficacy of subsequent treatments. So you use this first to prime your skin, and then all of the treatments you put on afterwards sink into the skin better. Good morning, Barbie. Good to see you here. So this has increases endorphin production for happiness and brightness, stimulates the production of lipids for comfortable skin hydration, and has anti-inflammatory soothing action. So that is really nice. I needed all those things. So I think here with my no makeup naked face, all of this natural skincare provided by O-Way, you can definitely tell that I don't look like I'm operating on only a few hours of sleep. What do you think? Barbie, are you excited about the launch of DJ Victory's Macy and Mia new products today? I know I am, and I'm going to get my order in at 9 a.m., macyandmia.com, and next Friday, Fab Friday, I'll be debuting those products on my Fab Friday, so I'm excited about that. Now let's get started with today's makeup demo. What I wanted to show was this. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. How many of you guys have seen Charlotte Tilbury? Absolutely, it sounds amazing, right? Nicole, who doesn't need all those benefits? And I will put a link in the comments to where you can get this O-Way skincare, completely 100% organic and natural. Now, as far as Charlotte Tilbury and all the products I will use, I'll put links in the comments so you guys can always have access to those afterwards. And you know what I like about these Fab Fridays is that it gives me an opportunity to try new products and then share them with you. And so it kind of takes out maybe a little bit of the guesswork for you, and you can say yay or nay. Do I waste my money or invest my money in these products? Now, I'd been seeing Charlotte Tilbury. Now, she is a famous makeup artist. She's British. She was born, I believe, in London, 1974. I looked up her bio, and she's worked with a lot of famous models and celebrities. And she started her own skin makeup cosmetic line. What I liked about this is it does fall in line with the things that I believe in, that you should be elegant and organized, which I do with my compacts. So you just carry just what you need. So that's the way this compact is designed. This is, again, your entire face in one place. And it lists, everything is numbered. Number 1, number 2, number 3 eyes. Then we had number 4 for your face, number 5 and 6 for your cheeks, and number 7 for your face, which is your highlighter. So all of these in one palette with a mirror. And so this is the colors that I'm going to be using today. And they're nice, soft, natural colors. Now, I will say, and many of you guys might get into this, when you see an ad on Facebook, the way that they have them lit up, the models look absolutely stunning. They're always so well lit and they just gleam. But those are like 20-year-old girls. They have all kinds of beauty lights around. For me, 50-year-old lady, in regular lighting here, I've got one little ring light trying to shine a little light on the situation. Of course, natural light's the best light. But anyway, I noticed that things don't look quite as radiant on me as they do on the commercials. Go figure, right? But let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to see how we do. Now, I've been doing a little experiment on my eyebrows. I actually did some microblading. I did it 1 week ago, so they're still kind of in the healing process. I've noticed there's just a tiny bit, they're still a little bit dry and almost scabbing, just a little bit. Thank you, Maggie, you're so sweet. But I do really like, if I should have done it before and after, but you guys have been following me on Fridays. You can see I actually was able to fill in this whole area through here and then help with the arch area as well. So I did this 1 week ago. The microblading gives your eyebrows that filled in look, just kind of in brush strokes or like in hair strokes. So it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to fill in just a tiny bit, but I'm really happy with the way that that's looking. And let's see here, we'll start off with our brow blender pencil, and I'm just going to fill in just a tiny bit. Now, the thing about microblading, I think you have to go back for a refill because some of the color falls out. I'm not sure if I went quite deep enough for it to stay in permanently, or actually microblading is more like semi-permanent, I guess, kind of temporary. It doesn't last as long as a tattoo, but so far so good. What I like about it is just has that really natural look. So that's all I'm going to do. This makeup for today is going to be a more natural look. Don't get me wrong, I always say natural and then it goes extreme, but I'm going to try my best to keep this look more natural. Cross my fingers on that. All right, so let's get started. You know, I always start with my eyes first. Good morning, Lydia. I'm glad you're loving your stuff. I'm so happy. And, you know, I like trying new things, but to be honest with you, I never really like anything better than my own products. And you can find Sherri's products at sherrijessee.com. And don't forget also that everyone who makes a comment, likes, or shares this video will be entered into a contest to win one of my magnetic palettes. And then you too can be elegant, organized, and beautiful. Okay. I just happened to think that last week, remember I gave you 1 week to take advantage of that Mother's Day special, and I have not removed that yet. So anyone that wants to purchase one of my magnetic palettes and organizing makeup bags with 3 bonus colors, more than a $75 value for $50, go today, and I'll remove it later on today. Now let's start off with our eyeliner. This is a Super Red Gel eyeliner. I do have this on my website. I love these because they go on so smooth and easy. I barely have to touch, and that liner goes on. All right, so I did a little trial with these products yesterday, so I'll try to do something along the lines because it worked out fine. So I'm going to go, this is a little bit more of a bold line, and I'm going to meet here. Always be sure that you match up in your corners because you don't want like a space there, like a hole right there in that corner area. And then I'm going to go in for my waterline. This Super Red Gel liner is always perfect for your waterline. And I have this in several colors. This particular one is kind of like an evergreen. My favorite probably would be the black or brown, because you know that serves as a nice base, and then you know I always like to put color over that and smudge it out. Now remember, this is a tight line. We can go right up here underneath the eyelid. So what that looks like is the eyes are lined. It already looks like I have mascara on, but it's only my eyeliner. So we're going to start with the Super Red Gel liner, filled in just where needed with the Dark Taupe Brow Blender. Now we're ready to go into our Charlotte Tilbury palette. And I'm going to, you know, some makeup artists that you see, I'm going to start here with this black, and I'm going to smudge out that line that I did with my Super Red Gel liner, because I like my line to be smudged. So this is, again, I talked about a natural look. What brand is the palette? This palette is Charlotte Tilbury. It's a new one that I ordered. It actually came across, I think I saw it in a sponsored ad on my Facebook, and I thought it looked so beautiful. And I love the fact that everything is in one place, so you don't have to carry a lot of compacts. Good morning, Julie. I'm so glad you love your hair. She came in this week and got some hair extensions. She's going to a big wedding that her son is getting married in LA, or I believe Pasadena. And she got some hair extensions just for added thickness, and her hair looked amazing. You couldn't even tell that she had the extensions. I love that about tape and extensions. Those are the ones that we do here at the salon. I've got somebody coming in today, a young girl. She's coming in to have some electric blue added into her hair and extensions. And that way there's no bleaching or coloring, and she can have that nice flash of color. And then when she's finished with it, we'll just take them out. Probably when school's ready to start. Just a little summer fun. And we use the extensions we use are by Aqua. All right, so I've got that all smoked out. I'm using like a flat brush, and these flat brushes are good to go up under the eye, and then I can kind of smooth that out. Good morning to Obi Santos. I worked with you years ago, the best wardrobe stylist. I loved what you brought to my show and my photo shoot. I was thinking about you the other day, looking at some of pictures from that show. What good times, huh? All right, so I started with the liner. Then I went back with the black from the Charlotte Tilbury and kind of smudged that liner out. Now let's next go into, here's an eye color here, and this is like a taupe color. Now we only have 3 eye colors here, but it'll be enough. You know what I always say is all you need for good eyeshadow, in my opinion. Now you can use a lot, don't get me wrong, but if you have something light, something medium, and something dark. You can take those 3 tones and blend them out and get almost any look. I also sometimes like an accent color too. Now this taupey color here, I went on my eyelid and then just back and forth, okay? Now I'm going to break the rules, which I often do, and go in here with this cheek color because it has a little bit more of a peachy pink, and I like that to be up above the brow bone, okay? Now this is just a soft, fluffy brush that I'm using here. And let's see, I think I'm going to switch it up to this kind of rounded brush. A rounded, fluffy brush is really good for blending. So close to the eyelid, I use that flat brush. So, whoops, going with this cheek color. Close to the eyelid, I use the flat brush so that I can get closer to the lashes and really get a precise look. Then I switch to this fluffy brush because I can go back and forth in windshield wiper motions and really blend that out. How you guys looking, liking the way that's looking? Just kind of, if you would, like a smoky look, but a little bit more on the natural side. Now I put the liner and then I went back with the kind of the smoky black color. I'm going to take this cheek color right here and go right up underneath there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've been noticing a lot of eye looks do have those warm colors. They have oranges and reds and purples. Those warm colors really bring out, let's see, who is that? Good morning to my sister Karen. Good morning to Leah. So these warm colors really help to bring out your eye color. Now my eyes are blue, and if you think about it, opposite on the color wheel from blue is orange. So these kind of warm orangey tones definitely bring out the blue in my eyes. If you're thinking about opposite the color wheel in green, purple, just thinking about those opposites, more like yellow, green, purple, those colors work really well with green eyes. You know, brown eyes, you can get away with just about anything. But for me, sometimes for brown eyes, I like to do something that's completely unexpected and work with blues for my accent color. All right, good morning to Salvatore. So we've started off, we've got our smoky black color. We used this one right here for like the mid color. I used a little bit of my cheeky colors to blend out the eyes. Now we have this lighter sparkle color. Let's dust a little bit of that just below the eyebrow. Now I don't want it super sparkly, just a little bit, but you can see, now remember, lighter colors make things pop out. And so when I put that lighter color there, that definitely accentuates the brow bone, right? Do you see that? But I just barely tap and put that on there because I don't want it to pop out too much. And let's see, then we'll go back. I think we'll add maybe just a little bit of lighter color here. So just tapping in and a little lighter color right here. Now you all know makeup is trendy and we have our basic applications, but some of those things kind of change as trends go out. And we're seeing a lot of highlighting these days, so we're going to go along with the trends. Now I've got the eyes done there. If I have any fallout, I brush it out, but I really didn't. I noticed that that eyeshadow went on without any of it dropping down below on my eyes, so that is really nice. Now let's go in with our Mary Kay Lash Intensity. Good morning to you, Kim. Happy Friday. Now, just working. And remember what I talk about when you're doing your mascara. Whoops, got a little dot right there. Your mascara. This only lasts, I think, maybe 1 month or 2. Not any longer than that, because they always give you a lot better coverage, a new tube of mascara. And once it starts to kind of run out and get dry, it just doesn't work as good. And I just as soon rather just start over with a new tube. Because when mascara dries out, and you're putting it in here and bringing it out, and the formula can kind of dry out. But when that happens, sometimes it gets kind of crumbly and flaky and can come off, kind of flake under your eyes, and you definitely don't want that. So your powder shadows pretty much can last indefinitely, but your liquid products only much shorter time, and things that you put in your eye and mascaras in specific, I think they're only good for about 2 months, if that. But this, we're getting a good coverage of mascara. And what I like to do is go close to the lash line and close my eye, and that allows me to press and kind of stretch those lashes. Close to the lash line, press and stretch those lashes. So what I'm actually doing is curling the lashes as I apply my mascara. All right, are we liking that look? I really like it. I think it's like a smoky look, but natural. Are you guys liking it? All right, so enough of the eyes. Let's move on. Now I brought out to use this foundation, and this foundation is part of my private label line, and this is the Luminous foundation. I'm going to squirt out, get out just a little bit here, and then I'm going to work with this brush. This came from It Cosmetics, and we'll go ahead and apply, and I don't think that'll be enough. So what I like to do sometimes with my foundations is do 2 coats. Well, one thing sometimes I put my foundation on my hand, and sometimes with a brush, and sometimes with a beauty blender. I like to change it up. That's actually looking very good. Maybe 1 coat will do it. I have that redness through here. Happy Friday to you too, Sherri. The one thing when you use a brush, and it's going to happen, the product is going to go into the brush. Now you can, I think, feather it out to the edges so you get like a really flawless finish, so you don't look like you're wearing a mask, but you do use a little more product whenever you use a brush. Good morning, Teresa. Good to see you here. All right, now this I'm going to try something a little bit different. Remember I ordered this a few weeks ago, this KKW Beauty, and I ordered the concealer kit, which I really did love. And I ordered it in the light because that at the time was all they had available. And I have really enjoyed it. Now I know they're like a mecca, like everybody's using that. And I really like to give my business to small businesses when I can, not huge conglomerates. But I like to try different things, and if I like it, I'm going to be honest. And I really have liked this KKW highlighter and concealer, this concealer. So I'm going to use that to kind of brighten. And what was it? You conceal, bake, brighten, and I forget what the steps were. Well, it came with 4 steps. And it came with a little brush, which I forgot to bring, so I'm using my fingers. But a lot of times for concealer, I love using these ring fingers. And I just tap, 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 and then tap that product in. Then, what I'm going to do is use this brightener. Now, I will say I was able to purchase some more of these the other day. Maybe it was a Memorial Day sale. They were on sale, maybe 20 or 30% off. So that was a good deal. So this was the brightening powder, and I'm just going to tap into that and tap under my eyes. Anytime we use a cream, if we follow it back with a powder, you're going to set it. Now this is not the loose powder, this is just that brightening powder that they had in that kit, and it just kind of goes on just slightly luminous, not really very shiny. So I can use that actually to help set that, okay? So rather than using that kind of messy loose powder, I'm just using this one. I ordered some this week, another one. This one was super light, and I ordered one that was more medium toned, so I can use that on photo shoots. All right, how are we liking that so far? Now let's go back to our Charlotte Tilbury palette. And we've got this, which is a contour color, and then we've got 2 cheek colors and a highlighter. So, you know, sometimes I'll take, I'm just doing like a one size fits all kind of thing. Use this for my foundation, then I've tapped in with my powder. This brush is going to need a washing when I'm finished. But what I'm going to do is use like the tip edge right here and dust in. Let's try a little contour. So if I use the tip edge, then I get a sharper line. So I'm going to apply that, okay, right into, so this is like a contour slash bronzer. So I use that tip end of the brush so I can be real accurate for that application. I actually tipped it upside down, and now I'm putting it right side up, and it's actually hugging into my cheek and giving me that nice kind of cheek contour. So the lighter colors, like at the brow bone, bring things out. Darker colors bring things in. So you can see definitely it gives me the effect of more cheekbones, okay? I am going to put just a little here. Now my 54-year-old face, things begin to sag just a little bit. So I'm going to try to give the illusion that underneath the double chin or triple chin is a little darker. I'm going to just tap in with this bronzer and bring it up around my forehead too. What do you think? You guys liking that? I see my friend Angela on there. She really liked that It Cosmetics palette I used last week, and I have it here for you. Okay, now let's see here. Next color, cheek. Let's see, we'll just tap, tap. You know, I like to tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Little Adeline did my makeup video with me a few weeks ago. And when she's in my dressing room in the morning, getting ready, good morning, Angela, she'll say, tap, 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 tap. And I think that's important, you know, you don't need a lot of color. So whenever you're using your things, just tap, 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 tap. Just lightly tap and then blend, blend, blend. And it gives a good look. So are we liking this so far? Now, let's see here. I'm going to go back. Here's the highlighter color. I'm going to use this fluffy brush and tap, tap. And now let's see how we do. Go down the nose. For some reason, whoops, there goes the telephone. I'm here at the shop. Somebody's calling. I wasn't expecting that. So we're going to get a little bit of a highlighter. Now let's see. Let's just go in. Still think we'll do the same thing. And put that here on the highlight. Now I will say, when I saw this Charlotte Tilbury palette on my Facebook ads, it was this part when they put this cheek glow that really wanted me to purchase it. So I'm putting it on with a smaller brush so that I can definitely make sure that I get plenty on. Are you guys liking that? Yeah, I see a heart bubble. So when I saw them, of course, keep in mind, I'm going to go back with this fluffy brush here and do a little bit more, just so I can blend that out. Keep in mind, those ads that you see are highly produced. They're on young girls with no fine lines and wrinkles like I have. And that's the one thing I always think is, when you put that highlight, it falls into the fine lines and wrinkles, and I don't like that. But it's almost like if we're trained, our eyes are trained to seeing some glow there. If I don't have that glow, I miss it. So keeping up with trends, our eyes get used to looking at one thing and we kind of morph into thinking that that's the way things should be. So, you know, now I'm used to having more of a chiseled cheek look and more glow. And if I don't have it, I feel like I'm missing out. But I will say, I don't think that I'm quite as glowing as much as Charlotte Tilbury's models did, but I do like it. And what I like about this particular look that we have going on so far, it's like a warm smoky, but still the colors are natural. So we used one of all of the colors in this palette. We have the eyes and the cheeks and the two face colors, and I think it's really nice. So I will put a link to this in the comments. And remember, anybody who makes a comment to this video will be entered in to win one of my palettes. Now, let's see here. Next is lip color. I'm going to go back with the Sherri's from my private label line, and this is available on my website, and it's the Nude Liquid Lipstick, and we'll just go on the lip. I always say that the lip part might be the best part of the video because I'm not talking. Looking good so far? You know, I like to go outside of the lip line. Thank you, Ladina. Thank you, Lisa. I do like this lip color because it is like a total, just a very warm nude. Now this is a liquid lip, but it's not super matte. It's more like in the middle. Kind of like it is long wearing, but not completely infallible. But it's pretty, right? Thank you, Vera. And congratulations for your son getting married. I love those pictures. Beautiful. Don't you love that about Facebook, that you get to join in and your friends' like beautiful festivities? You feel like you're almost there. Okay, so speaking of festivities, tonight Anthony Wayne is playing at the Pinnacle tonight and tomorrow night, both nights, Friday and Saturday. So if anybody thinks about going out to the Pinnacle in Bristol, outside of Moe's, you can go in and get you a burrito or a burrito bowl or something yummy at Moe's, and then right there in the courtyard outside, Anthony will be playing tonight and tomorrow night. Okay. Lip color, very nice, neutral nude. All right, I think I used everything I planned to use. What do you guys think? Do you like the look? I like it. We started off with the Dark Taupe Brow Blender. Then I went in with my Superwear Gel Liner. I buffed that out using a flat brush with this kind of matte, smoky, you know, it looks black, but it's more like kind of like a smoky slate. What time at the Pinnacle? Tonight, 6:30 to 8:30. Then I went in with this kind of taupey shade, blended that on my eyelid, get a little highlight, the brow bone. I did put a little bit of these warm colors, the cheek colors, on my eye just to give that additional warmth. Then I went back in with my Sherri's Luminous Foundation. Thank you, Alexis. Buff that out. A little bit of KKW under the eyes. Then I went back in with the Charlotte Tilbury with the bronzer contour color and a little bit of highlight and the blush for the cheeks. Angela says, which one do I like better? I don't think I necessarily like one better. Now, this one's slimmer. The It palette is thicker, but you have more colors. You have lip colors in there, concealer, right? And you also had face powder. So I would say if I would compare one to the other, I would say the It palette has more things. And Angela, yours that I have for you is here, sitting here on my station. So you can have that one. But if I were to compare one to the other, but the It palette is double in thickness, so it's thicker. Which would I prefer the best? I always say my favorite palette would be my own palette, because inside of here, you can put any colors of your choice, and you can take them out and put them back in, and you can pick just what colors you want. Whereas the other colors, the other palettes, the colors have already been picked for you. But you know me, I love trying new things, and I'm forever search of new, the next best beautiful thing. Next week, I'm going to be showing some more DJ Victory, Macy, and Mia. I'm excited about that. She has some new things, a product collaboration going up on her website today, so I'll share those with you next Friday. Let's top it off with a little bit of Macy and Mia lip gloss. So we've got the liquid lip on, more of a matte, like a creamy matte finish. And we'll go back and just add just a little bit of lip gloss. Now, matte colors are in and they last longer, but if you want a fresher, more youthful look, and also if you want your lips to look more plump, then a lip gloss is definitely, should be in your products. Big difference. What do you think of the difference of adding the lip gloss? Definitely gives, more plump, youthful, radiant look. So this lip gloss, and you can get this from Macy and Mia, this is the Ava lip gloss, and it is just dynamite. Love that color. All right, so that is the final look for today's Fab Friday video. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget the product giveaway. So everyone who shares this video will be entered into the contest. And if you like, and those of you that make comments, you'll all be entered into the contest to win one of Sherri's magnetic palettes. So I hope you're the winner today. You're already a winner because you believe in beauty like I do. Yay! You guys have a great day and a wonderful weekend. See you soon.